Agnes, a single mother in a small Kenyan village, had a remarkable family with a daunting challenge. All of her 11 children were born blind, a rare and mysterious disability that limited their opportunities and made life difficult. Agnes took care of her blind children, some of whom were grown-ups, by doing all the household chores and meeting their daily needs. She wondered how they would cope when she was no longer around to help them. The family and the community were baffled by the cause of this unusual condition. Were the children blind from birth, or was there something sinister behind it? The family decided to travel to a distant village to find out the truth about their situation. Agnes told her story to the world, revealing that her first child cried and opened his eyes for only 3 days before losing his sight. She tried various treatments and sought medical advice, but nothing could restore her children's vision. Every time she gave birth, the same thing happened, and all her children were blind. The villagers had different theories. Some blamed witchcraft, others thought it was the work of evil forces. Agnes also wondered if it was a genetic problem, but none of her relatives or siblings had this condition, except for the normal loss of sight due to aging. The blind children faced difficulties in education, attending regular schools where they had no special assistance. They could not afford the support they needed, and many of them quit school, unable to keep up with the sighted students. Agnes also struggled with the practical challenges of providing for her children. They all depended on her, and finding work was hard because of their disability. Some of the children had to beg on the streets, something they never wanted to do. Samir Joseph, the 6th child, remembered a time when life was better with their father. But after he died in 1994, the family had to do things they never imagined, like begging for survival. Samir had a wife and 3 children, but his family's financial situation was still poor, depending on his wife's small income. Brother Wafula, the 10th child, thanked their mother for her care and hoped for a better future. Despite the hardships, he kept his faith that things would get better someday. The youngest son, Hilary Wafula, at 14 years old, was aware of the financial pressure on his mother, especially in paying for their education. The family faced a tough battle, and their request for help touched the hearts of those who heard it. Agnes was determined to give her children a brighter future. The family needed help, financial aid for education, skills training for the blind children, and supplies to make their lives easier. The story of Agnes and her children is a powerful example of the courage that can arise from the most difficult situations and the kindness that can bring communities together in times of need.